How's it? This is Mundo with Washburn, and welcome to the Working Guitarist. Okay, we have that no stairway joke when we go into a guitar store, right? And lately when I go into a store, I hear some young guitarists just shredding away, mind-blowing technique, and it's awesome and it's promising, and they're playing circles around me, but I wait for them to hold a note, and they've got no vibrato, or there's a crazy, uncontrolled vibrato that makes me wish they played Stairway to Heaven. One thing that separates the boys from the men, amateurs from pros in guitar speak, is vibrato. It's such an important topic, and it's so cool to hear one of my students develop his or her vibrato. Feels like overnight they become a much better, well-rounded guitarist. So I want to speak today about vibrato in broad terms and help you get your head around how to develop your own vibrato and how to control and apply your vibrato in whatever musical situation you're in. First of all, we've got to realize that your vibrato is your own musical fingerprint. And when you think about it, for a lot of players, it's their trademark. So how cool is that? Think of B.B. King or Clapton's vibrato, even Eddie and Zakk Wylde's. You might not know the song, but you hear them shake a note and you know it's them. For acoustic players, if you want to hear some beautifully wicked acoustic vibrato players, check out Django Reinhardt and Stilko Rosenberg. You'll be amazed. Now, you want your own fingerprint trademark vibrato because it's competitive out there. I always think of how I'm competing with myself because there's only one me out there, and it has to be the best me I can present musically. Physically, there's different ways to put a vibrato on a note, and here's a few. I'm going to show you a few different ways to do it. I'm just going to show you a few and run with what you like. This is what I use, the wrist vibrato. So, you can go fast. It's wrist. I'm just using my wrist. Some people say you're also using your elbow, but in my mind I'm using my wrist. By the way, my same vibrato, when I go to lower strings, I will use my fingers. A little wrist, but I'm... Okay, let's see. There's the arm vibrato. I feel like I'm moving my arm sideways. I'm going horizontal with the string. I know some gypsy guys do that. Clapton, I think, did that. Steve Vai had a really neat vibrato. It's sexy circular vibrato. I don't really have control of this, so I don't do it, but I love it when he does it. And lastly, don't forget this. This is a great way to do vibrato. I use this in pits a lot when I'm watching a conductor. Use my whammy bar. This way I can really match the tempo of a song if it's a long passage and I'm watching a conductor and playing a melody. Nice and easy that way. That's just a few different ways to try vibrato. Like I said, there's a lot more. I just want to talk about this subject in broad terms today.